So, I got to thinking maybe I should make a video in this voice, and, well, it's nice to see you. I've not gotten too much opportunity to meet you, but I'm really thankful to have done it. It's not always easy, but it's really nice. I've had a lot of times that I had doubts about things, but it's thanks to you that I've really managed to overcome them. I'm still not perfect. I'm quite the meme queen, actually. I still spend most of my day getting really focused and then forgetting what I'm doing and ending up going on a bunny trail. But I find that when I'm in your presence and when I'm with you, it helps me focus. So, thanks. Oh, I hope I don't sound annoying. There's a lot of me that thinks that I have a long ways to go. But I love who I am. I know there's a lot to me. And this is probably not your favorite part. And that's okay. I'd never slight you for being honest. Honesty will set you free. That's something that I was always taught. Though it's a shame I had to be taught it in a strange way. It's like everybody around me, growing up, they weren't very honest. At least most of them. I used to not be too honest. But I grew out of my bad habits, and so one thing led to the other. And, well, I'm happy to be right where I am. I've had a lot of times where things went well or not so well, probably like everyone else. And that's why I'm unsure of myself. Because the me that faces you right now is kind of just normal. And that normalcy, it makes me feel like I'm inadequate sometimes. But honestly, what am I talking about? I'm gonna just try and be the best me I can be. That's the only way things work out, is if you try your best, right? I really enjoy spending time with you and just, well, seeing you smile. It's always been my dream. That's never changed. Well, I did have a time when I wanted to destroy or take over the world, but that was, little chuny me talking. Because I used to believe that I was reincarnated from like a really cool, I don't know what I thought I was. I think I thought I reincarnated from a powerful ghost. I mean, that would explain Jack Wellington, maybe. That's like my past life. And so, Jack Wellington is me trying to tell me that he's me. And then I'm over here like, but I'm meme queen. I don't even do anything else. Like, I just make memes all day. Well, memes and voice act all the hot people, which is kind of silly. But at the same time, I'm probably just rambling. Here's hoping at least my voice is calming to you. I've heard it's pretty peaceful. At least for the most part. Though I like to make it a little bit playful. And I can be a bit devilish. But I'm not the devil. I've been called an angel and I've been called a demon. And I'd just say I'm more like A blob. Yes. I am a dongo. I do singing. I do dancing. Okay, I suck at dancing. I don't care about that though. I'm just kind of like, well, if I want to get good at it, I need to put the time in. That's all there is to it. Also, I was hoping you'd follow me and we could maybe go to the zoo. No, that's done too often. Maybe, what do you think would be a nice place? I'm not entirely sure how you feel about me, but if you like me too, then we should do something awesome. Oh my goodness, I have so many ideas. We could go and play laser tag. Or maybe, I had a bunch of ideas and then I looked you in the eye and I kind of lost them. Don't let me get you down though. I mean, hold you back. Sorry. I'm trying so hard not to be annoying. I know often people in with my personality tend to annoy people. I've had quite a few people say my voice irritated them. I'm just hoping it doesn't irritate you too much, and that I can make up for it with my personality. I'm most confident in my personality, actually. 'Cause, well, I go for broke. It doesn't matter what it is. Unless it's 18 plus. Then I'll die. I would literally die. I'm no good at that. I mean, I am in the other ranges. Just not this one. It'd be too embarrassing. I'm sorry. I hope that wasn't what you were looking for. Maybe someday, if I ever get more courageous. I mean, it's not like I'm shy exactly. I just don't think I have the best voice for it. I kind of lack confidence in that because, well, it's really embarrassing when it's more close to your normal everyday. And so then, there I was, barbecue sauce. Oh, that's probably not a good thing to say. I almost did, though. You want to know something? Something that I always used to do? Back when I was living with my mom and dad, I was pretty young. I used to sneak out at night. And even if it was a school night, because of where we lived, there was this beautiful hill, and you could see all the stars. It was one of my favorite places to go. But one time, I heard a scary rustling in a bush, and I got scared. And I never went back, unless I had someone with me. You know, one of my favorite parts of life, so far anyways, has been enjoying things. Things that weren't enjoyable at the time. Like being able to laugh about something that used to make me cry. There's a lot of things like that. You know, I faced a lot of things in my life, ranging from abuse to just sadness. I think everyone does. And no one should feel bad about it. Like you're not any worse than anyone else. In fact, you're as good as you want to be. You're as good as you believe you are. And if you ask me, you're amazing. I really can't get enough of you. You know, ever since we met, I've had this kind of complex. It's always been surrounding you. It's, well, curious of how you view me. Hoping you'll like me, and part of me just wants to be accepted. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm still a coward. That I'm still hiding behind the facade of my stage. That I'm still sort of scared. Now I know that might seem a bit silly from the outside looking in, especially when you consider what I do almost every day. Actually, it should be every day. It's just sometimes I get behind, or I let life get in the way. I really want to make sure I upload every single day, and that I make people smile. That's what I strive for. That's what I live for. Since I'm kind of an anomaly, I don't want it to be in a bad way. I don't want to disappoint you. And I want you to feel happy. So after some thinking, would you like to come to my place? No. Not for anything like that. I know you're probably coming from another video that has something, well, like that. But I was just saying that you could come with me and we could enjoy, well, cooking together. Or maybe something else. I just really love cooking. I've actually loved it ever since high school. I mean, it's not been that long. I must sound old talking like it. Though, I guess it's 'cause I really cherish where I am now. And I appreciate that everything's worked out, though that's mostly thanks to you. I could have never made it here without your support, without your love. It would have just been empty. I would have been so sad. I think if I've learned one thing, it's that I'm not a quitter. And that even if it takes 1,000,000 years, I'll keep chasing my dreams. You know, I dream of making animation someday. Like a really good one. One that I've storyboarded for 7 years. I even started on this way back when. It's something that I'm so proud of, and I can't wait to share with you. You're welcome to help me. Of course I trust you. If I trusted you with a knife, don't you think I'd trust you with my dreams? Then again, I've always been the type of person that trusts no matter what. I just can't not believe in humanity. In people, especially people like you. They give me hope in the world. I don't want the world to be a scary place. And I realized if I want that, I need to change it myself. I need to be what I stand up for. And I need to give others courage. Courage that they can face all the negatives of the world. Courage that they can be themselves. that they can enjoy life. There's so much, so many things that I want to say to you. It's because you inspire me. It's because I'm rambling. It happens. I just figure if I'm going to spend time with you, we might as well have a heart-to-heart. I'd imagine the whole point of all this is so that you can get to know me. I think you can get to know someone with cooking quite easy. You see, when you cook with love, whatever you make will taste 1,000,000 times better. It's the same with recording and acting and stories and art. Really the same with everything. You can insert anything you do. And if you do it with love, it's so much better. I think living is probably the hardest thing. A lot of people are alive, but not many of them are living. So many hate their lives, and I don't want that for you. I've worked very hard, every single day, to try and make sure you can believe these words. That the person behind the mic can reach your heart and really, really make a difference. So, how about that cooking? I'll do the onions, you chop the carrots, okay? You know, sometimes I get out of myself, where I think everything is going one way, and I'll think I can do 1,000,000 things, only to realize it's not that I can't. It's that I need to pace myself. Life isn't a race, yet so many people make it one. Everyone wants to be someone that they're not. It's better to just be yourself. And though I say that, I'm not myself for a living. Actually, scratch that. I am myself for a living. But it's more like I'm a baker. Baking sweets all day. Trying to make one that's so good, you never forget it. That's the hardest part, really. Is making one that is memorable, heartfelt, and also maybe a little spicy. Okay, I'm not condoning making spicy baked treats, but sometimes it can be important to have spice in your life. And proper seasoning makes life better. It's a balance. The good and the evil. The things that make you happy and the things that make you sad. But it's more how you handle it than it is the circumstance. You've taught me that, and I admit I've fallen for you. I've never been able to look at you without blushing a little and feeling my heart race. I get butterflies too. And that's just because of who you are. Such a wonderful and kind person. I can never get enough of that. I don't think anyone can. It's nice to have it in my life. I need more of it. And I'm glad, really glad, that I got to meet you. and that we can be cooking together. Maybe it's a bit cheesy, but I really enjoy it, even down to the simple things. I've learned from my mistakes, and I know that life doesn't always have to be complicated. We can make it good or bad, whatever we want it to be. But it takes time. You can be the best you in the world, and that's all you should ever try and be. Frankly, trying to be anything else won't end up going anywhere. And I love that you that I see. I love that you with all my heart, and even if it makes me shy to say it, I can beat that shyness because I feel so strongly. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel fulfilled in your dreams, in everything you strive to do. And I will support you and inspire you wherever you may go. So please never miss an opportunity to be you. Never doubt yourself. And know that I'll be with you forever if you want me to. I'm both your admirer, your friend, and I hope to be more. I know it might not seem very convincing coming from me, but I'm very serious about this. I don't mess around when it comes to how I feel about you, how everything we've done so far, since I've met you those 4 months ago. I want you to see me, but I also want you to be validated. That your feelings, if you have them, are real. Because I know, for a long time, I doubted my feelings. But I can't do that. Not with you. Not anymore. I'm too madly head over heels for you. Sorry, I get a little carried away. Now that we chopped these, let's go to the next part. Like I said, spice is what makes life nice. I guess sugar and spice, but that's more like a recipe. So I was hoping you'd help me spice up this dish. So, what I wanted to do was something pretty fun. We're gonna carve these, now that they're chopped, into little stars and moons. So how about we carve the moons first? So you see the carrots there? We'll use this little knife here, and we'll cut just like this. And before you know it, we have ourselves a little moon. Now the stars, they're a little bit trickier, because I know a secret, and it makes stars out of onions. We're going to be doing a bit of a stir fry. I hope you don't mind. There's a lot of choices for options in terms of ingredients, and that's exactly why I did it. I wasn't sure how much you'd like the ingredients, so I thought it would be good to make something flexible. That way, you're bound to find something tasty. I mean, there's so many options. We've got poultry, we've got red meat, which is thinly sliced, and we got pork, we got tofu, and then all of these veggies, which we're gonna cut into which we're going to cut into other cute symbols. Because what's cooking without the visuals? I'd do something with the meat and the tofu, but I don't know, I've always been partial to having tofu in small squares. Call me particular, but I like them all to be uniform. That way, no bite is lacking, and no bite gets too much tofu. I'm sure it's going to turn out okay. You gotta make sure you don't sweat those details. The more you sweat them, the more it'll distract you. There's so many good things you should be focusing on. And, well, really. Did you seriously? I mean, I'll give you points for creativity, I guess. I really like seeing you smile. It's very contagious. Did you know you have an adorable smile? It's cute as much as it is amazing. And I can't get enough of it. I have to praise whatever deities might be responsible. I personally don't believe in them, but I don't have any problems if they do exist. It's all just fine by me. You're not gonna find too much problems with me in terms of things like that. I implore you, everyone should do their own journey. And until you have something you believe in, whether it be nothing or everything, I'll support you. I think everyone has their own journey to find their way. And you're no different. Just like you deserve happiness. Everyone does. It's something that, if you work hard enough, happiness will always come to you. It's not even a question. And time to stir fry. Oh yeah. And you flip it like that. And the cool thing about stir fry is you gotta make sure that the oil is really sizzling in the wok. Once you get that, you can do the initial toss of the veggies, though I'd suggest the meat first. The veggies short after. So first we put in the meat. What one did you want? That's a really good choice. I'm a little jealous. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be. I can just have some myself. So let's put that in there. Careful, we gotta flip it, flip it, flip it. It's really hot, so it'll cook super fast. And then we put the vegetables, and it gets instantly tastier. And also, there's the fun part of including my own special sauce. I didn't make it now because it would take too long. But here's a hint. There's a spicy and non-spicy version. I really like spice. Now I'm going to put the mild version just in case you don't like it. And then you can use the spicy one as like a topping sauce. If you want it. If you're brave enough, that is. Alright. And with that, the veggies and then the seasonings. And ta-da! Here we have a perfect stir fry. Courtesy of yours truly. Now, of course, that's not all. We still gotta eat it. And then we can bake dessert. You'll never guess what it is. I hope you're having fun with me. I really enjoy your company, and I don't want you to be bored. I hope I'm not that boring. I know I'm kind of normal. Actually, I think I'm weird. Am I weird? I think I'm weird. But that doesn't matter, right? I think weird is like the spice of life. And whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, it doesn't really matter. I really hope you like me, and I really like you too. So, I hope that you enjoy it. Here, take the ceremonial first bite. I hope you like it. And, well, really? That's great news. Then, are you excited for dessert? And after, we can totally play board games or watch Blue's Clues or anime. Honestly, I'm all for the anime watching. Blue's Clues is fine, but I think I watched too much of it. And Steve is the best. I don't care what anyone says. But, no, I didn't mean Steve's better than you. You're better than Steve. And more important. And cooler, too. I hope you... Well, I hope I've been something to you. And I hope we can enjoy our time more. As we get to know each other better. I know, you don't know me that well yet, but I'm hoping someday we'll get really close, and then we can smile and lay on a hill and look up at the stars, and I bet there's a lot of fun things we can do. I mean, there's that too. I'm still unsure of, but I don't mind. Whatever you want to do. I'm excited. And I hope you are too. I've not smiled like this for a long time. So thank you. You've given me a true smile. And that's nothing to scoff at. Anyhow, I do believe it's chow time. Nom 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 nom.